Hey, what's up YouTube? Scott coming back at you with another video. I know I said I wouldn't be having a mail day for quite a while after my last pickup, the Bart Starr rookie card. But I do have a couple cards, one that came in after that card and one that I had from before that card came in. So I'll talk about those two cards. Also wanted to mention, I've been watching a lot of other people's YouTube videos with the 700 subscriber from Baseball Card Collector YouTube nomination, and I don't feel super qualified to give a YouTube Hall of Fame nomination. I've only been doing YouTube videos for probably about, I think it was last summer is when I started, so about 8 months or so. So I don't feel 100% qualified. There's still a lot of people out there who I haven't watched, but it really has opened my eyes to a lot of different collectors and people out there with great channels. So this is not really an official Hall of Fame nomination, but I just wanted to name a couple names of people that I watch on a consistent basis, and then recently some newer people that I found that I'm really enjoying so far. So first, let me just mention a couple of, everybody knows I'm mostly a vintage football collector, specifically a Packers collector, although I am pretty familiar with lots of other vintage football cards in general, and I have a pretty good general familiarity with baseball, vintage baseball, and basketball as well. But my wheelhouse is definitely vintage football and Packers Packers cards in general. So some of the other Packer collectors out there that have really good YouTube channels, I just wanted to name Packer Cards 87, Brian. I think he's up to about 19,000 subscribers now. He does a great job. So I would definitely check out his channel. He opens up a lot of packs. Throwback Thursday, he has old boxes of cards he opens up from at least a few years old, so that's one of my favorite parts about it. And it's mail time on Saturday. It's usually filled up with all kinds of stuff. Lots of people around the country send that guy some pretty awesome stuff, so I always look forward to Brian's videos. Also, This Film Not Yet Rated, Michael, and BurtCat8 Joe. They're just Packer collectors, kind of like myself. BurtCat8 Joe is a big Bart Starr collector, lots of Star autographs, things like that. And This Film Not Yet Rated, Michael, is a big Clay Matthews collector, and he does lots of rainbows and things like that. So both of those guys are videos that I watch whenever I can. Some other football guys that I've been watching over the past year or so, Bears 9 McMahon and Bart81 USAF. Both those guys are in the PSA collectors group on Facebook. And I always enjoy watching their videos and their mail days as well. And those first couple guys I named are all in the Packer Facebook group, LLC. That's how I know all those guys, Joe, Michael, and Brian. Some other guys I just started to watch that I really enjoy their videos are Silver Jackify, Joey Brings It, and Baseball Collector. All three of those guys are really have really good ways of doing videos, I think. And they're all into vintage, mostly, so that's another big plus. Makes it easy for me to connect with them just because I'm into vintage football. Even though I don't collect a ton of vintage baseball, I do have some, and I probably will expand that collection at some point. But it's always great to get good ideas how to do videos, and I just wanted to name a couple that I recently just started following. So with that being said, I will go on to my two-card mail day that I have. The first one is this Jerry Kramer card from Exquisite Inscriptions. This card is numbered out of 30, and it's got his Ice Bowl inscription and his number on the card. First one of these I've ever seen come up. There was a gentleman that was selling a few different kinds of Jerry Kramer autographs. The guy was probably holding on to them for a while, and since Jerry made the Hall of Fame this year, he's probably trying to get rid of them, and I gladly picked up this one. First one I've seen. It's pretty neat. Anytime you get a cool on-card auto of a Hall of Famer with cool inscriptions, it's a pretty easy buy for me. So yeah, I just thought the card looked cool, so I picked it up. And then the other pickup I had was a registry set pickup for my Packers Team Hall of Fame set, which if a lot of you guys don't know and are maybe checking out my channel for the first time, I am number 2 on the Packers Team Hall of Fame registry set. I'm number 2 on the all-time Packers registry set, and number 3 on the NFL Hall of Fame Packers set. Pretty much the only guys ahead of me is a guy named Ryan, who's also from Wisconsin and is a great collector. I'll probably never catch him just because of some of the cards he has on his PC. And also Hunt Casterline, who does the Packer Hall of Fame collection and had their stuff displayed at the Hall of Fame this past year. I'm probably not going to catch that guy either. But 3s is probably as good as I'm going to do. From here on out, I've got most of all 3 of those sets complete. It's just upgrades from here on out. Like I upgraded that star a few days ago. And then this card also came up. This is a 1970 Topps Gail Gillingham. I had this card in a 9, and one came up in a 10. Picked this up from PWCC. Population of only 6. So it's a sneaky good card to grab. Gillingham is a 6-time All-Pro. And a lot of people think he actually was probably a better offensive lineman than Kramer, the guy who made it this year, which I think they were both good. I'm not sure what his prospects are in making the Hall of Fame with Kramer just getting in this year. I would say that there's always a chance as the years go by. His numbers are certainly good enough. He was a beast when he played, and 6 times All-Pro is nothing to sneeze at. So it's a sneaky good card to get from 70 Topps. The card did have one small print defect. You can see it right there by my finger. A little bit of the yellow in the black circle. But a Gem Mint 10 card is not a pristine card. A Gem Mint card is allowed to have one print defect, which this one obviously has one right there, as long as the rest of the card meets all the other parameters and there are no other defects. So as you can see, the card, awesome centering, corners are awesome, edges, there's no other flaws on the entire card. Even if this card had one other print defect, it would not make this card a 10. But it is still a 10. And there's the back. Really nice looking card. And a good upgrade to get. So, was happy with that one. Other than that, nothing really too much on the docket. Other than just checking out other people's YouTube videos with this 700 subscriber Hall of Fame YouTube contest thing. It's really opened my eyes to a lot of different people out there that I did not realize before. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and hope you all have a great Sunday. Take care.